Throughout the year, we like to touch base with our Quebec colleagues because we don't get to see those teams a lot. Coming to Center Twitter on October 4th is the Rimouski Océanic, expected to be a powerhouse in the Q. They're hosting the Memorial Cup this year. We're joined by their longtime play-by-play man, Michel Germain. Michel, the Memorial Cup returns to Rimouski, first time since 2009. I don't know if you ever thought it would come back to your city. What does it mean to have the Cup back in Rimouski?
It was a big surprise because when we finished in 2009, we thought we lost our luck to winning the cup in front of our fans because at this time, the prize for presenting the event was already very high. So I can imagine 15 years later, a surprise for us. Only we put our candidature on the filiere and we were very surprised of that. And having it's surprising too, but we will be ready. I hope we will not miss our second chance to win it in front of our wonderful fans.
The team has started getting ready already. A lot of big trades. Matthew Catafor comes in from Halifax. You have P.O. on the back end. And then another big trade comes as a way of an emergency with Samuel St. Hilaire in nets. Talk about the urgency the Océanic have and all these new big guns that they have coming in.
Particularly the trade for St. Hilaire is very impressive. I congratulate our GM, Danny Dupont, for signing the deal with Sherbrooke because St. Hilaire will be at 20, one of the best goaltender in the league. And it costs us only a third-round pick in the next entry draft and 2027 draft pick. So I love this reaction by Danny Dupont. Sherbrooke are in position for ask for more than they receive, and Danny got the trade very good for us in the present because Quentin Miller is hurt till next March, and they don't pay a big price. Catafor will be in the top 3 forward in the league this year. Roy, for me, is the best defenseman in the league this year. So we have a good start for the lineup, and we never forget the next trading period at Christmas time. The basis of a good team are already there, and we can improve it a little bit in a couple of months.
As we talk to Rimouski Océanic play-by-play man Michel Germain. Michel, if we're being honest, part of the story about this team this year is about yourself, long-time play-by-play man who's been there since the beginning. You've seen Crosby, Richards, LeCavalier, and I understand it'll be your swan song going around the league, one final trip to all these rinks. Can you believe that this is the last go-around? Just how many great memories do you have from your years in the Q?
It's hard to imagine it will be the last time in the regular season I can go in each of the other 17 arena. But when I start September 8th, 1995, if somebody said to me, you will go for 2,400 games, I not believe it. You start and you do a game and another one, and you can't imagine where it will be finished. But for me, it's important to stop this wonderful job this year because last year I was very, very sick. I take a moment during my convalescence thinking about the future and not to be in the bus last year, all the year for the game on the road. I find it very difficult. It's behind me right now. I'm feeling very much better. I will have to have good memories in each arena. The good memories, it's surely the win of Memorial Cup, May 28, 2000, when we beat Barry Colts in the final. The friendship I developed with some players, the big stars, yes, but the ordinary players who are very good citizens right now in their life. We have a golf tournament last week and 14 former players of the Océanic was there. No stars was there. It was the ordinary guys, but we had great fun to remember memories, and that's the memories I will retain more than anything else. I think when it will be over for the rest of my life.
Goes beyond the ice for sure. I can remember driving around in Sydney, being able to pick up the station coming out of Rimouski and the occasional times that you give the score in English, which I always thought was really fun. Now,
it's a good joke. Mrs. Crosby, Sydney's mother, after a game in Cape Breton, said to me, you know, Michel, when you play in Halifax, I may listen the game in English, but I don't understand anything you say, but I prefer listen.
Perfect.
It was a great compliment from Sydney's mother.
That is tremendous. So you will be there on Friday, October 4th, when Rimouski comes to town. That's going to be a big game because Rimouski is expected to be a strong team. Cape Breton is as well. I know obviously the teams have games before that, but looking ahead to that game, how important is a game like that to Rimouski and Cape Breton? They only get to play each other twice a year.
It will be a rematch from the playoffs last year. at the beginning of October. You must watch the lineup. We have 7 guys who are in the pro camp right now, 3 key guys on the visible list. It's an important game, probably psychologically, for both teams because of the last spring. Maybe we will meet again. If it's not in the playoffs, maybe it will be in the Memorial Cup. I think the Eagles have a good chance to be the other representative of the Q. The importance of the game is relative because it's very soon during the season. But it will be a great meeting, surely, with 2 very good teams. I'm sure about that throughout the season.
We look forward to it. As you said, a playoff rematch. Thanks for this, Michel. And this might be the last time we do this. So certainly appreciate all the interviews over the years. So very much enjoyed the season coming up. We look forward to having you in Sydney in October.
I'm anxious to see you.
We appreciate that. That is Michel Germain, longtime play-by-play man of the Rimouski Océanic, telling us all about his club that are coming to town Friday, October 4th. You're listening to The Intermission, Celtic Kubota, Cape Breton Eagles Hockey, 1270 CJCB.